everyone. I'm from Syndicate Group number 2, and today my group is going to present to you an integrated marketing campaign developed specifically for Sony PlayStation. Before going into the actual IMC, I'll just begin by firstly briefly introducing to you the background of PlayStation as well as its current status. PlayStation is a series of video game consoles created by Sony Computer Entertainment. The first PlayStation console was launched in 1995 as an innovative product. 5 years later, in the year 2000, the launch of PlayStation 2 has made the device become the most successful video game console ever, with a sales of over 48 million units in Europe and over 100 million units in the world. In 2005, PlayStation entered the portable device market by the release of PlayStation Portable. And in 2006, they launched PlayStation 3, which positioned itself as a multimedia home entertainment system. The current range of PlayStation consoles available on market includes the PlayStation 2, PS2, PS3 series, which includes both the original PS3 and PS3 Slim, PlayStation Portable, PSP, and PSP Go. In our campaign, we are just going to put our focus on the more recently launched PS3 series and PSP Go. Apart from the video game consoles themselves, PlayStation also offers a special online service called the PlayStation Network, PSN. The PSN is an online multiplayer gaming and digital media delivery service for use exclusively with PS3 and PSP users. Currently, it has got over 29 million registered users worldwide, and users can enjoy extensive service available on this network, including various aspects in communications, entertainment, as well as other special features. So what are the strengths of PlayStation that make it so successful? Well, firstly, because of the success of PS2, the PlayStation brand has got a high brand equity. Secondly, compared with its competitors, PlayStation consoles has got a much higher technical specifications, which allows for greater versatility. And thirdly, the PSN has got 29 million users worldwide, making it the largest online gaming community, although being highly successful. In the recent 2 years, PlayStation begins to encounter several problems. The first one is the vigorous competition in the video game industry. PlayStation consoles are constantly competing with other products as well as Apple iPhone. Because of their high production prices, the PlayStation consoles and games are often set at a much higher price than their competitors, which easily shift potential customers towards other products. Also, although the PSN is such a powerful network, its potential has not been fully developed. The strategy of PlayStation is also poor because it relies heavily on its best-selling games, which are often hardcore games that target a narrow amount of market. Finally, the current PlayStation advertisement does not highlight the versatility of the devices in a clear fashion. Together, all these factors have caused the market share of PlayStation in the video game industry to reduce. As we can see from this pie chart, in January 2009, in terms of home consoles, PlayStation 3 has only got 26% of market share. And in terms of portable devices, PlayStation Portable has only got 37% of European market share. Together, this low level of market share have caused sales reduction of PlayStation consoles, and indeed in its last financial year, it has reported its first net loss in 14 years. So in order to improve their performance, we have launched an IMC with the motto, "Are you ready to go?" From this campaign, we aim to achieve two central objectives. Firstly, we aim to maximize the profit from existing customers. And secondly, we aim to increase the European market share of our handheld devices by launching an aggressive advertising campaign targeting to new customers. And now, my teammate Jeremy is going to tell you more about our IMC.
All right, thank you, Joyce. The way we plan to achieve these objectives is through a couple ways. Firstly, we want to rejuvenate the brand. We want to capitalize on the brand's current equity and redefine its essence. We also want to maximize the versatility of the product and reposition the entire PlayStation family as an all-in-one entertainment system. We also want to maximize the potential of the online PlayStation network. We want to create the most profit per PlayStation sold. In terms of the product, we want to add additional features to the PSN. Firstly, we want to partner with HD TV channel providers to provide pay-per-view sports and movie goers for people on the network. Secondly, we want to open up the PlayStation Network as a platform for individuals and small-scale video game companies to sell the games they developed at a competitive price. This is the model taken from iTunes and it worked very well. Thirdly, we want to set up a new online casino so users over the age of 18 can gamble with each other or in general casino games to earn more credit for the network. Now, the new product we want to add is the PSN Network Card. This is already available in the United States and we want to expand it to Europe. We'll make this available in all major supermarkets and retail stores, and this will have two main advantages for PlayStation. Firstly, it'll allow gifts to be made, so there'll be more money able to be spent on the network, and secondly, it'll allow Sony to track the consumption behavior of its users. Now, the price for PlayStation will not change. Currently, PlayStation does not make any money from the console sales alone, and they make it from the games. And secondly, because PS3 is such a high-tech device, it cannot afford to work at a lower margin. As a consequence, we will still remain at the high-end set of products, but try to differentiate ourselves using the attraction effect. We'll offer PlayStation plus 2 games for the same price in hopes of luring customers who might go for the Xbox or Nintendo to PlayStation. The way we plan to promote this is firstly to generate product awareness and promote the rejuvenation strategy. Now, our target is firstly on existing users with the network, and secondly, opening a completely new market. We want PlayStation to be an all-in-one entertainment system so more people will be attracted. And thirdly, we hope that by promoting the integration of the PSP with the entire network, that the sales of handheld devices will increase. In order to aggressively advertise PlayStation, we want to create a series of advertisements focusing on three main themes. Firstly, we want to focus on the new features we're adding to the network. Secondly, we want to focus on the additional elements of the PSP Go. And thirdly, we want to talk about the good integration between the entire PlayStation family. Now, these new forms of advertising will be used to raise awareness, and we'll do this through a 30-second advertising campaign, each highlighting one specific feature. These will be shown on both TVs and cinemas. Now, we will also create 10 posters promoting different features on newspapers, gaming computing magazines, billboards, public transport, and tube stations. Because, as we said earlier, PlayStation caters to hardcore gamers, the internet is an obvious place to advertise. Firstly, we'll advertise on the PlayStation Network itself, and then we'll also advertise on gaming websites such as Eurogamer, as well as major search engines. We also want to create a viral campaign through dissemination of ads and features on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, we will also create a sales promotion to capitalize on Sony Corp's wider range of products and brand recognition. We want to offer bundles with other Sony products, such as combining the PlayStation with the Bravia TV or Vio computers. For the launch of this new campaign, we also want to hold seasonal PlayStation game competitions at major retailers across Europe. There'll be prizes for winners, seasonal prize draws, and all PlayStation products will be displayed. Along with this, we'll offer a 10% discount for all products within the PlayStation family. Now, the place will be at major retail stores across Europe for the consoles and the card, the internet, such as websites as Amazon, and vending machines for games and peripherals. Now, budget is distributed where 65% goes to television advertising, because as we said, hardcore gamers tend to be on the internet. 15% will be towards internet promotion. Then we will have 8% in gaming magazines, as well as just basic magazines, 7% tube stations and public transports, and 5% for the launch of the in-game competition. Now, if these IMC changes are implemented, we expect a very positive forecast in terms of sales. Firstly, the way we will generate new revenue is that we will charge HDTV channel providers and independent game developers 30% for placing items on the network. For the store, we expect this to create 37.3 million euros in revenue, assuming each user spends 12 euros per year and there's an 85% active usage amongst people in Europe. For the casino, we expect a revenue of 7 million euros, assuming that 5% of the 7 million users over 18 spend 100 euros per year, and the casino makes a 10% profit. For the TV store, we expect a revenue of 43.9 million euros, assuming each user spends 12 euros per year, with an 85% active usage. All right, that's the end of our presentation.
Thank you very much for your time.
All right, have a nice day.